So hi everybody. Hello. So here's another video to the MAGA voters. All right. So Trump, he keeps making a big deal about we're gonna make America great again. All right. And I can understand why people would be intoxicated like that. Wow. All we have to do is elect Trump and we're gonna be great again. It's gonna be wonderful. Well, okay, let's back up a little bit, okay? When was America great for the last time? When did we lose our greatness? Well, let me see. Let's just go through history a little bit. Was America great right after we let the slaves free? No. We mistreated them badly, and we still, to some extent, we still do. Okay, some Americans have learned, others have not. Okay, was America great during the time that we were conquering all the Indians, the indigenous peoples, and taking all their land? No, we did some absolutely horrific things. Horrific. All right, when was America great? Maybe in the early 1900s? Well, we had the airplane coming. That was great. That was a great event. We helped with World War One. That was a great thing. But the same, women still had not yet the vote to write. Still treating the blacks really badly. Then came the Depression. Well, that wasn't a great time either. A lot of people were starving. Now, then President Roosevelt, he had some kind of program that put people to work and brought us out of poverty. That was a great thing to do. Did that make America great? I don't know. Then came World War II. All right. We had already climbed out of the Depression as far as I know. And then, we were kind of caught off guard. So, but some people think not. But anyway, more or less caught off guard. So we came to the rescue. Millions of men signed up. We got women involved. Factories were built. That was a great thing. Helped the Soviet Union. Without the U.S.'s aid, the Soviet Union could not have conquered the Nazis that were invading their soil. We gave them so much food, so many tanks and trucks. They deny this, of course, but a lot of convoys went over the ice down into Russia to help save the Soviet Union. A lot of mariners lost their lives in that horrible, horrible conditions after getting sunk by German U-boats. Horrible, horrible. That was a great thing. But at the time, the military was still segregated, blacks, whites. The military was segregated. The blacks were mistreated, not rewarded. So I don't know that made America. I don't know that America was great at that time. They were doing great things. Then after World War II, then still segregation. The blacks came home. Hey, I fought in the army. I have to use a separate water fountain. I have to sit in the back of the bus. Separate bathrooms. Was America great then? No. Then came Korean War. Again, some great actions on the part of the United States. Still had segregation. Then the 60s. Then I think America really started to have drug problems, I think. Kennedy was there. He was great. He did some great things, some not so great things. Then he was shot. Then Martin Luther King. He really was a great guy. Wonderful. America should listen to every word that he has said. But then he was shot. And then Robert F. Kennedy, he was shot. But Kennedy gave us, but was America great then? They keep shooting anybody that really wants to speak up to make things better. Was America great then? I don't know. But these, NASA fulfilled the President Kennedy's goal to put a man on the moon. Hey, we did that. That was a great thing. But still, segregation. Johnson put in a lot of anti-poverty things. That was a great thing. But I don't know that America was great. If America needed all that help to lift people out of poverty, was America that great that then? Okay. Then in the 70s, more drug problems. Still all this racism in the United States. Was America great then? I don't think so. The 80s, the 90s, all this drug, the gangs that, honestly, I don't know when America could have been called great. Yes, it was a land of opportunity. People could come here, start from nothing, and build up. But even so, was it really great? Okay? So now we're up here in the 2024. All right, so Trump wants to make America great again. So can anyone tell me when we were great for the last time? When did the needle move from we're great to now we're not great? All right. If any other Republican were running for the presidency, would they say, I am going to make America great again? Maybe we were never great to begin with. Yes, we have problems. Yes, we have someone that we need leadership in in the in all branches of government, which it's that alone is not great right now. Or branches of government, they're not doing such a great job. Ay ay ay. Ay. But anyway, yeah. When were we great for the last time? And what events led to our not being great anymore? Now, again, disintoxication for MAGA. I'm going to make America great again. We're going to get rid of all the immigrants, which is going to free up houses and people can move in. Americans will take their jobs, take the immigrants' jobs, and get to work. I don't know. A lot of immigrants, they do things that Americans just don't want to do. And maybe it's true. Maybe we should force Americans to take those jobs after we get rid of all the immigrants. That would not be a great thing. Maybe, I don't know. But honestly, if no other Republican is talking about making America great again, and President Trump, who says he's going to get rid of the elements, the immigrants, he's going to be a dictator on day one, and if he's a dictator on day one, chances are he'll be a dictator on day two and day three and day four. And then, just like after a big party, when people drink a lot and they wake up with and they have a great time, woohoo! They're going to wake up with a hangover, a bad hangover, a hangover that might last 4 years. And sometimes women go out for a one-night stand, and then within a month they find out that they're pregnant. It's like, oh, now they got to deal with the pregnancy. It's going to be the same thing with MAGA. Yeah, maybe you'll be happy for a month, but then you'll realize, oh, we're pregnant, and we didn't want to be pregnant. We just wanted a good time. So, on the flip side, Kamala, if you heard her speech at the church, I think it was in Georgia, she speaks calmly. She speaks reasonably. She speaks from a well-experienced, well-educated background. In times of tragedy, you can believe that she can speak to heal our nation. Can you imagine Trump healing our nation? Plane crash, died, hundreds of people killed. Ah, they're losers. They got on the wrong plane. They should have gone on this airline. Ah, they're losers. If I were there, I wouldn't have done. Can you imagine? He's diverting. He would divert all the attention away from the tragedy and back on himself. Will that heal the nation? If one of our aircraft carriers blew up and we lost 5,000 people, what would he even do? He'd say, ah, they're losers. No, they obviously did something wrong. If I were the captain of that ship, it would have never happened. Fire the admirals; they're incompetent. You know, it's not about the tragedy; it's about him all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Is that the leader you want, really? Yeah, as I've said before, I disagree with some of the things the Democrats are doing. You can't keep just handing out stuff, but at the same time, we do want leaders. There's the cat. We do want leaders that we can respect, represent themselves with dignity, that can heal our nation, that can bind us together. And Trump has done a great job of trying to pull us apart. Okay. So again, if you want that hangover, if you want that metaphorical hangover, if you want that metaphorical pregnancy, by all means, vote for Trump. Otherwise, if you want a decent person to lead our nation, someone that can truly be respected by all peoples and by the world, vote for Kamala. That's all I can say. It's your choice.